Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. As you may know, Straykids went on a world tour starting last year, and although they kept adding an "and more" at the end of all their tour date announcements, this "and more" never included Europe, which made a lot of European stays, including me, pretty sad. So you may be able to imagine what I felt when Straykids were announced as the headliners for LOLLAPALOOZA Paris. For once I was really proud that they were headlining. And on the other hand, I thought Paris is not that far away. So, even though I speak zero French and I had no one to go with me to Paris, I bought a ticket. And I did hesitate for about 1.5 months if I really wanted to go alone to a country where you don't speak the language at all. I don't know, I was a little intimidated. But then again, this very well may be the only chance for me to ever see them live. So in the end, I had to buy it. I had to buy a ticket. I had to go. This was possibly the one and only chance I'll ever get. So I planned my trip to Paris to be 3 days, starting from the 20th to the 22nd, with the 21st being the day Straykids performed at Lollapalooza. Because I thought, when I'm already going to Paris, I might as well see some Paris, you know? Like, get to see the city a little if I'm already there. So I added 2 more days, one before and one after Lollapalooza, to just explore the city a little. And I plan to make a complete Paris vlog, including everything. And I started editing it, and it turned out to already be 40 minutes long, which I thought was a little too long. So I'm now planning to split it up into 2 parts. This video will only discuss everything regarding Lollapalooza and Straykids. And the other video will be more a Paris vlog, like what I did on the other days, and more importantly, or mainly, what I ate, because I ate a lot. I love eating. Travel is food. Food is travel. Food is culture. So if you're curious about that, you can watch that later. I hope it comes out a week after this one. We'll see. We'll see how fast I can edit this. And since it was my first experience seeing Straykids, and kind of my first experience going to a festival, I wanted my outfit to be perfect as well. I wanted it to remind people of why I was there. And having been there, not only I thought that everyone was dressed so nicely, it was so much fun. But I contemplated about what to wear for so long. I contemplated if I should buy something secondhand, make something myself. I contemplated about what era I wanted to recreate an outfit from, and in the end I had 1 week left before going to Paris, and I still didn't have an outfit. So at one point I thought to myself, it's too late to buy something. It won't arrive in time if I order something now, so I might as well make something myself. So I took an old pair of jeans, and they were perfectly fine. There was nothing wrong with them, except that they had weird proportions. Like, the waistband was very wide, like it was too wide. But then again, the legs were so tight that you really struggled to get into them. It was just way too narrow to fit in comfortably. So I decided to make my outfit from that. My plan was to make a short and a top out of these jeans, because the weather forecast for Lollapalooza said it would be pretty warm, not extremely hot, but warm enough to wear short sleeves, or warm enough to be recommended to wear short sleeves. And especially since we would be standing in a crowd the whole evening, that could get pretty hot pretty quickly too. So I definitely wanted to make something short sleeved. So here I'm cutting off the legs of these pants. And I actually needed to cut off more, but it's always advisable to start off with cutting less than you think you have to cut, because once it's off, it's off. There's no way to put it back in. But you can always cut off some more if you find that it is needed. And then for the seam, I just rolled it over twice and fixed it in place. And I really just stitched it along the edges. Really simple, nothing special, nothing too complicated. The next thing I did was, of course, the top. I wanted to use the cut off legs to just arrange them to look kind of like a corset, to give them like a corset look. So I didn't cut them up. I just tried to round up the edges to be kind of like a heart. And that's what I'm doing here, just trying to make it a rounded and even shape. And I did this for both the leg parts, and then I just used the needles to fix them together in the middle and sewed them together. I then also already cut off all the excess fabric that I knew I wouldn't need, because my torso is not that long and I wanted it to be a little cropped. So I cut all the excess off, and then I just stuffed the ends inside to secure them that way and make a seam that way. For the back of my top, I then had to get out another old jeans that I cut up twice already for other projects. Out of this, I wanted to make the back side of my top, because so far the two legs were barely enough to cover my front, and I didn't want it to be backless, so I cut up those old jeans, and hopefully that will work out somehow. And from the excess fabric that I cut off, I just made some straps to hold my top up. And with that, I really used up every single bit of these old jeans. They went through a lot. 3 projects they've donated to, basically, their parts. But I'm glad that I could use it up so efficiently. And it's not that I never wore those jeans. I love those jeans. I just don't fit them anymore. But now I can still wear them in 3 other outfits that were made from this. I think that's pretty cool. And this is the finished top, with the back and the straps and the seams all done. And if you're thinking now, how is that Stray Kids? What does that have to do with Stray Kids? Then here I have my secret weapon. Fabric paint. Because I will paint on stars. Because Stray Kids' latest album is called 5 Star. So yeah, this is Operation Paint Silver Stars on everything. And I used a stencil that I pre-made, but that did not go as well as I thought. Like, the first attempt smeared a lot and I had to try to save it by hand, which did not work, which is why in the end I ended up washing it off again with water, because I couldn't leave it like that. It was too ugly. I then even tried freehanding them, which was another fail. That didn't look good either. I was not satisfied with that at all. The lines were not clean and it took very long. So I think this one I didn't wash off again, but I just drew over it with a stencil. And after that I was a little more careful how I applied the stars, and it got a little better, I think. And in the end, I was really satisfied. I did not go with a symmetrical look because I wanted the stars to be everywhere kind of equally. I didn't want there to be spots where there were no stars, where it's just empty, and then spots where the stars were crammed together. So symmetry was pretty much out of the picture, but in the end, I absolutely loved how it looked. And then all that's left was painting the top as well, and I was done. This is the outfit finished for today. LOLLAPALOOZA! I don't plan on going back here after breakfast. I need breakfast. I need something to eat. And I don't plan on returning here before going to LOLLAPALOOZA to save the money on one metro ticket. So I will spend the whole day in my Straykids outfit. Oh no! It's disconnected here. Too bad. Well, overall, I'm really happy with it. I'm really proud. Also, I have, I don't know if you can see, I have 5 star clips in my hair. 5 star! I cannot take this camera with me because I guess it's too professional. I'd rather not it be taken away, so this will stay here. I will only have my phone to record, but that's fine. It's better than nothing. And I'm ready for the day. I'm so excited. I still can't believe it. But let's eat breakfast first. So for breakfast, I met up with a new friend that I connected with through my best friend because she's a colleague of hers, and you found out that we were both going to LOLLAPALOOZA Paris to see Straykids. So she connected us, and we didn't go there when it opened, but still the lines just to get in were insanely long. Like, we had to walk at least half an hour to get to the end of the line, and then we had to wait in line, but in the end we made it. Of course, I had to take a few pictures as well. And we watched some other performances, of course. Apart from Straykids, the only other act I really wanted to see was Lindsay Sterling. And I was not disappointed. I was so glad that she was performing at the same stage as Straykids because we had to be there at least 3 hours before Straykids would perform, because otherwise we would not have been able to see the stage at all, and we did not get a good spot here either. So I was really glad that she performed on this stage where I had to wait anyways, because otherwise I would not have been able to see her perform, and she did a great job. It was such a great stage, such a great performance. After Lindsay's set was finished, we had to wait for an hour and could watch Straykids staff put up all the props and wonder what they would be used for. And then it was time for the headliners.
Festival! Straykids. Je m'appelle Benjamin, or you can call me Chris, right? First of all, we are very honored to be able to stand here today on this stage that we've been waiting for so long. What I'm seeing in front of my eyes right now. Can you guys believe this? It was already really special to be, part of the lineup for Lollapalooza. But not only that, we were the headliners. That itself is a really big honor, and it's all thanks to you guys. Thank you so much. Woo! Actually the ones who produce Straykids music. They're under the name 3. One more time. Are you ready? Alright, let's go. When I say stray, you say kid. Stray!
Kids! Kids!
When I say 3, you guys say Racha. 3!
Racha! Racha!
Alright, heyday, let's go!
von uns aus super weit links. Das ist irgendwo klar.
You guys are all good, yeah? Hopefully you guys know this song. Still a stray. Alright, Lonely Street, man! Ready? Let's go! Thank you guys for coming. Thank you, everyone. And we're really, really long.
L'idée était partie de
Straykids, 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 Straykids.
You guys good? You guys okay? You guys good? I'm good. We're good. Alright, we're gonna move on to the next song. Let's go! so much. Thank you,
And that concludes my Lollapalooza and Stray Kids vlog. I cannot express how awesome it was, how amazing it felt to be there. Stay's energy there was through the roof. Now watching back all the footage that I took, and I know I took a lot and it's not great quality, I'm sorry about that. And now watching back the footage, I can hear Stray Kids better in the videos than I did live. Because Stays were so loud, you could only hear Stays singing and screaming. A lot of screaming. It was still such a great experience. I am so glad I went there. I would go immediately if they announced another Lollapalooza in Paris. I'd be off. I'd be right off. And it was amazing. I wish I would have been a little closer to the stage, but I don't know what people who were at the front of the stage had to go through to get this close, because we were 3 hours before Stray Kids were scheduled. We were in front of the stage, like not in front, but we went to the stage 3 hours earlier than Stray Kids were scheduled to perform, and yet, as you've seen in the footage, I was nowhere near the stage. So there really had to be people camping the whole day, and I don't know how they did that. I would have needed to go to the toilet at least once. But it's fine. I still got to see some others perform, and Lindsay Stalling was amazing as well. I wanted to see her set anyways, so I'm really glad that she performed on the same stage as Stray Kids, because otherwise I would have prioritized seeing Stray Kids. I wouldn't have been able to see her if she had to perform at a different stage, because I couldn't leave my spot. I wasn't far at the front, but I didn't want to be even further in the back, you know. So if you enjoyed this vlog, please leave it a like, comment maybe if you were there as well, and if you enjoyed the experience. And you can also subscribe to this channel so that you won't miss my next vlog. Because if you're curious about what else I did while I was in Paris, there will be a vlog coming up where I show you everything I ate, and I ate a lot of tasty pastries. And then I hope to see you there. Bye bye!